Can you believe that's me? Man, I remember that trip. It says here that it was 1976. You know, this was a caricature that was drawn of me when I was at Disney World. Me and my mom and my sister and some family members went down there. My mom had these done up for us, and she actually had me facing this way and my sister was facing this way, and she had them hanging over her bed. I remember a lot about that trip and how much fun it was just to be at the happiest place on earth. You know, as I look at this picture, I think about the innocence that I had then. I think about all the stuff that was waiting on me and all the stuff that I've gone through since that time. And I can tell you, it really makes me appreciate the person that I am and the stuff that I've had to go through. And I know oftentimes we say, well, if I could go back, if I knew then what I know now, if I could go back and tell myself and talk to myself. But I've come to realize that the reason I am the way I am today is because of the stuff I've gone through. So if I had a chance to go back and really see myself at this age, I probably wouldn't say anything. You know, we've oftentimes heard the statement that hindsight is 20/20. But if this young man could see me today, I believe he'd be proud of the person I am. I believe he would be excited about the future that he has in store for him. If he could see me today, I'm sure that he would probably have a ton of questions. But you know, instead of hindsight being 20/20, instead of looking back, why not looking forward? Why does hindsight have to be 20/20? You know, if we actually focused on where we were going, maybe that picture would become a little clearer, as opposed to always looking back to where we've been. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things we can learn from what we've come from, but the reason that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror is because you're not going that way. You're going forward. And see, I think oftentimes we miss the mark by always looking back on life, and we never take the time to really look forward and see what's ahead of us. And that's why we run into pitfalls and we have issues that come up that we seemingly aren't ready for, because we haven't taken the time to adjust our focus and put it where it's supposed to be. Do you know that Walt Disney died before they even broke ground on Disney World? And one of his board members, after they finished building, after they got it up and running, they stood and they looked over it, and one of them said, Walt Disney never got a chance to see his dream come to reality. The other person said, he saw it way before we did. See, if you have a focus on your future, if you have a focus on where you want to go and what you want to be, you can see it. It becomes 20/20. It becomes clear. And you're not just looking back. In fact, you're not just wondering, what if? You start to change that what if to I will. And this is what I'm planning on. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm seeking or what I'm trying to do. Yeah. In 1976, I was a totally different person. I probably couldn't even imagine being in 2017. Do you know that was over 30 years ago? And yet, by the grace of God, I'm still here. But when I look at this picture, I'm reminded of how far I've come. But that's looking back. And right now, I'm looking forward. And I'm focusing in on where I'm going. And you should do the same. Don't spend so much time dwelling on the past. Yes, learn from the past. But don't spend your time living there. You don't even have to look back. Just think back to where you've come from, to what you've come through, the stuff that you've been through. Then you can find yourself looking forward. Because it's what you've been through that prepares you for where you're going. So don't discount those lessons. Don't discount all the stuff you went through. If I would have gone back in life and took out all of the negative stuff, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today. I wouldn't be as confident as I am today. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing even now. So when you look at your life, don't just look at it as a series of mistakes and failures. But realize that those came to develop you and to make you better. That's how you get stronger. You add more weight. You keep going, even in spite of what you're dealing with, in spite of what you're going through. And if I had a chance to really just give him any message, it would be keep going. And you know what? The future me is telling me the same thing. To keep going and to remain focused. You know what I'm focused on right now? My summit. Are You Climbing the Wrong Mountain Summit? Yes, October 21st, 2017 at the Mobile Marriott. It's going to be an incredible time, and we are less than 30 days out from it. And I tell you, you want to be at the summit. If you have not already gotten your tickets, go to climbtherightmountain.com and get them today. Don't wait till the last minute. Get them today. Again, don't be looking back. Look forward towards and say, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to be there. Instead of saying, man, I wish I would have made it. Don't be that person. Be the person that say, I got my tickets and I'm going to be at the summit. Hey, look, I ask that you would like and share this video with somebody who may need a reminder that they can't spend time looking back, but that they need to look forward. And this is Sakoni Prince of SakoniPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself.